Hello there guys, welcome back to the Flying Birds channel. I've recently just hit 100 subs and I cannot be more ecstatic, and I'm really sorry that I don't sound more pleased than I should be. Like, when it happened, it was pretty good. The best 5 minutes of my life, the first time I hit 100 subs. It's now been 2 days, and I can't thank enough people for the achievement. It's something I'm very proud of, just to sort of show the work I do, and I'm actually going to do the. No, I'm not. I know you guys don't want to hear the echo, but it's something I can't thank enough people for making this achievement happen. Like the guys, in particular, the guys in the NBA, FBL, and also in particular to Emmanuel and Cody Amigo, Lewis, who writes my descriptions for me, and Noobs, and like it's been a really fantastic journey on getting to 100 subs. It's something that a lot of people probably see going, oh, you've only got 100 subs. It's nothing special. Well, considering I started this channel about 8 months ago, and I started 8 months ago, and to reach 100 subs in 8 months' time is something that I think a lot of people don't understand. Well, I was talking to a bigger YouTuber, and he said in his first year he only hit 20 subs. So to think that we, quintupled him in his first year, and that guy now has 1,000 subs, and that guy, if he's watching the video, he knows who he is, and he is a very nice guy. And when he told me that, I was like, oh shit, that's 100 people, that's not that much. And he's just like, bro, just be thankful. And I'm like, I'm the type of person who's never thankful because I've got enough. I don't know, I just never am. I'm sort of the guy that's pissed off with the world. I really wish, probably a bit pessimistic, but I'm sorry that sorry about that, and if that comes out through this video that I'm a guy that's pissed off at the world, but that's just the type of person I am. And I thought we'd try to do a live stream. Horribly backfired. That was one of the worst live streams. We've tried a few live streams now, but it just it doesn't, guys. It's like watching something you don't want to watch, and then realizing halfway through going, oh shit, I really don't want to watch that, and fuck, the stream doesn't buffer properly. What's he doing? And I've changed a few settings and things like that, so hopefully next time I try to stream it'll be a lot better. So with over 100 subs, I thought I'd do this one solely, and just to answer a few questions and things like that, queries that people have posed to me in the past about me playing Pokemon and stuff like that, and just to really just sum up the momentous occasion of hitting 100 subs, and I'm trying to make myself a bit more static about it. I'm sorry guys, I'm just sort of the outer web at the moment is posing a real threat to my current mental health. I'm really sorry about that. But one of the questions I really wanted to address in this live in particular, or this live recording of 100 sub special, is a question that got posed to me a long time ago, which was, why did you start your YouTube? You notice if you read my descriptions, a dedicated VGC player. Didn't last that long. Unfortunately, this year being knocked out pretty early in regionals, really just sort of hit hard, and it was a bit like, yeah, maybe I would have find something else to do. And I was really interested in leagues. In particular, I have to give massive shout outs to PokeGameD because he was the main guy who made me interested in that league play. I never sort of saw it that way. I more sort of saw it as like I didn't watch anyone. I think besides when Joey went, I was like, this is actually a really cool idea. I think the league provides such a more diverse playstyle because of the fact that you know what your opponent's going to bring. And this is personally one of the main reasons why I love best of 3 VGCs. You know what your opponent's going to bring. You got to scout out what he does, and then how do you best beat that? And that's something that a lot of people I think underestimate. And a lot of people think that, in particular, like ladder's boring, so I'm not going to play ladder. And then it's like, okay, I play battle spot. Battle spot's as boring as I hate battle spot. I'm sorry guys, if you guys know me personally, you know that as my friends kindly remind me constantly, I have Dodo internet. That's when we play FFAs. That's why I'm the first guy usually to drop out. And then, so yeah. So I thought we'd start with the very first thing of how we got this channel started. This channel started on the 1st of January this year as a Flying Bird. I previously used this channel to upload my multimedia assignments and things like that, so that's why its process has been out for 3 years or so. I'm not going to show you guys my multimedia assignments because that's face reveals, and that's when I've got to deal with someone. Then when I reach a zero less than them, I will upload a face reveal after they upload their face reveal. So I wonder who that could be. Who have we never seen on the Flying Birds channel? Check in next time with Mr. Miyagi. Yeah. So the whole way this channel started was last year I top 20 the VGC ladder for a long time. I couldn't compete in VGC because of the fact that I had Duke of Edinburgh. So people don't know Duke of Edinburgh is a program, and the Duke of Ed is it was a 2 day hike, and the hike days were on a VGC day. I was pretty pissed off. I was like, oh my gosh, bloody hell! What am I going to do? I can't do it. I couldn't compete. I went in 2014. I got absolutely destroyed. I tried using a Rizzo team. Rizzo's the best in the world for a reason, guys. Don't pick up anyone's team and everything. I'm going to use this team on the night before, beat it, and it'll be absolutely decimate people. Fun fact, I was decimating people, but I got knocked out first round. Um, and upon getting to top 20, one of my mates, and I'm going to refer to him just by his YouTube tag because I don't know how he wants to be referred to himself. Giordano Westano is a really good friend of mine. I've played with him for years in Pokemon. And he literally said to me, hey man, I know you got top 18, top 20. Would you ever consider doing a YouTube? And I was like, bro, what do you mean? Just watch my games on the ladder. You're bloody in an Australian time zone. You live like 30 minutes away from me. Stop with all the excuses. Like, oh, bro, I'm really sorry, but I've got like lots of schoolwork and HSC. He was doing the HSC last year. I'm doing it this year. And he said to me, oh, but what if you ever thought about just uploading them to YouTube? And I was a bit, West, get off the pot, mate. What are you doing? I'm not gonna be on YouTube. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, whatever, man. I beat like number 2 in the world. I've been in Sagen Park. I've beaten a Glozer. I've been in a few of the very top players. Only on Showdown though. I've never played them in person. If I beat them in person, you'd hear my name in headlines. James Black, the ultimate VGC player, seeing what completes this young Australian by 18 years old in making him one of the best in the world. It's all Showdown, so Showdown doesn't really count for much, as people tell you in the VGC community. And I decided, yeah, I'll do it, Wes, I'll do it. Wes was like, when are you going to do it? I was like, oh, next format, next format. And I had a massive falling out with someone who some people want to try to allude to on my channel. We're going to call that person X. That person will remain nameless and all that. And we had a massive falling out. A lot of feelings were hurt, shit like that. Pretty much one of the worst periods of my life. Even just to talk about it, I really want to cry, but I want to keep it really just quiet on YouTube. But yeah, and something that for a while I just didn't want to do. I was like, no, I'm not going to do this. Not going to do YouTube. Not going to do this YouTube. Not going to do this stuff. That's effort. In West Arno was always like, bro, you promised me, man. And West is one of the most positive people you meet. Seriously, man, that about himself. Like, you see West, you could be like, I reckon West is the type of guy you'd punch him the night before, being drunk, and he's the guy that would come and hug you the next day. Like that's just West. He's a great guy, and me and West always we still talk throughout the whole thing, and West said to me, "You're gonna make that promise to me," and I was like, and West knows how much I value my word. If I tell people I'm gonna do something, I do it well. I try my best to. Even like with NPL at the moment, when I have about 30 projects on, I still want to make sure that I get them stuff, get work out to them so they can. I'll keep uploading quality contract content to their channel. And on the 1st of January, I was watching a YouTube. I don't want to use main channel anymore, but I really try to watch his second channel if he ever uploads. That guy is a Shady Penguin. Shady. If you watch this, which I think is probably in the likelihood of me winning the lotto, I just want you to know, Shady. You hyping yourself up and all that on your main channel is really good for people, but for me, it's a bit. It's not my cup of tea. And Shady talked about goals setting, and Shady comes out with this little black book. He says, guys, everyone tries to make New Year's resolutions each year, but a lot of people, it's all talk. Write them down first of all, and then try to benchmark yourself. And I was like, yeah, Shady, I'll upload it. I'll start a channel. And I remember I was like, oh shit, what do I upload? How do I upload? And it was a lot of stuff by myself. And I think for the first month of January, I think I did everything by myself. And then I messaged West, and I was like, West, I've got a channel. I've got a channel, and I was like studying 4 hours a day, something crazy in the holidays. This summer holidays. West, I finally got a channel. Here's my content, and I was about on 4 subs for the longest time. And I remember Noobs was one of my subs. He was about my 3rd sub, I reckon. And then I uploaded a video called "The Power of Dragonite," which is the most viewed one on my channel. Because I told West that me and West have a thing about what's competitive and all that. I said, West, look, I can make anything competitive. I had this one team went to about 1500s. I was using guard shop and stuff like that, and Wes was like, bro, you know, like Primal Ground's all that, right? I was like, yeah, bro, who gives a shit? I like using ones I like to use. And then I met Legna K when I was about 5 subs, I reckon. I reckon Legna K was my 6 sub. We were playing a league room, and he goes, hey, he said, I said, hey man, recording for YouTube, just so you know, don't swear on that. He goes, you got a YouTube channel? Do you have a YouTube channel, mate? Can I please subscribe to it? And I was a bit, okay. And he had a channel. I remember going, I clicked on it. Legna K Gaming, 100 subs. And I was like, shit. Like, I played like Ray Rizzo. I've played like a Gloozer before. I played Stampy and got stomped on him by, but that was a long time ago. And I remember going, shit, like this guy's 100 subs. It's like we added each other, and then he's like, man, do you ever record sometime? And I was like, you having a laugh, mate? You having a laugh with me? And then we like, I finally got his Skype, and then we just started recording together, and we were just like, I was playing league matches, and I was like, that's pretty cool, you know. And then one guy who probably gets a little bit of unfair criticism is not by particularly by myself, but particularly other people, is Fitzblitz. And Fitzblitz asked my Legna, okay, if he wanted to join a league. I was like, Fitz, no man, I want to join. Like, let me have a join. So Fitz let me join. I joined the TCL, which is my first ever league. And I met a guy in there by the name of Sam. And Sam, as much as he has a mixed reputation about him, Sam was like, do you want to join the NBA? And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. You know, TCL looks like so great. It's going to be a great league. And TCL fell apart within 3 weeks. And I was like, okay, NBA seems cool. And I met some of the best people I've ever met there. Old man Chase, like, they have a joke about people introducing themselves in the NBA. So Dylan likes to the humble brag. Hello, welcome to the NBA. My name is Dylan. I am your Season 5 Callus Champion and overall Grand Champion. I just want to make sure you know I'm currently competing in Kanto, so look, if you need any good tips from me, man, I'm happy to help you out. I remember Flips. Flips is just like, he's a chill group guy in the group. Like, I think some people give him the answers, and he's just like, yo, bro, it's your boy Flips. I'm here in the club. And I didn't sort of stayed away from most people for a while because I was a bit like, yeah, I just want to battle. I got stomped by Noah. I got something first season. I had a fight with Rob first season. You can't because I didn't know much about the league. But that was the first season of NBA. I think that was season 5, and now we're up to season 9. So it's been 8 months, and I can't credit them enough. FBL was another great thing. I learned a lot when I played in the FBL. I'm learning a lot playing in the FBL. I was Tim's, aka Legnan K's, young little assistant coach for the first season, and I helped Matt prep for his semi-final and eventual win in the semi-final. Unfortunately, the grand final couldn't be played, and it's regarded as lost footage. I think I don't think anyone knows who ever won that season. I think season 1 has to go to me because I beat Matt last week. I think I'm the real season 1 champion. I'm pretty shit, but yeah. So that's sort of about how the channel has gone from 0 subs to 100 subs, and those are just a few shoutouts I really wanted to do. There's probably millions of people out there who want to be featured in this live, but I think the main people I've covered, in particular, Noobs is a no-brainer. Noobs is someone I've known for years, and he had a YouTube channel, and he was uploading FIFA. Noobs realized that he wanted to be a cool kid and upload Pokemon, so I gave him a hand, and he actually helped me record some of my earlier games, things like that. And it's funny because now Noobs is actually in a competitive battling. If you knew Noobs beforehand, he did not give a shit. Lewis always helps out with my descriptions. He's a great friend of mine. And then, I got asked a question by one of the FBL's friends, and they were on his account, and he messaged, "Why do you play Pokemon? You know, you're an 18-year-old Australian kid. Why the heck are you playing a little kid's game?" Well, I mean, you can say that about a lot of things. I mean, I'd rather be playing Pokemon than excessively drinking or partying. I don't know. A lot of people, I think, you know, society norm type thing. It probably helps that I'm not very good at dancing, or I don't have a very strong liver. That means I can't live a party lifestyle, and also the fact I don't know where to buy good drugs. I only know how to. I can go to a chemist, but I don't really know if you can get high off from that for a night. But my how I got into Pokemon was I actually never played anything. I actually don't remember anything about how I got into Pokemon. I didn't watch the anime. I didn't watch anything. All I remember is my mum in year three friend was punishing her son by throwing out his Game Boy and Nintendo 64. And my mum was the type of person that just like loves free stuff. I think you could tell my mum like, "Here, have this old car. It has one wheel," and my mum would be like, "Oh, that sounds like a good idea. It'd be good fun for the kids." And my dad, my mum bought me a Game Boy Color, and it got me a 64, and I started playing Pokemon. And being the little kid I was, no friends, no nothing, a little jackass little kid. I'll admit to you guys, I'm not I'm not the type of person that I was happy with when I grew up. I'm still growing up to this day. I think everyone's still learning. But when I was in primary school and early years of high school, I was a massive dickhead to people, and I don't give a shit if people write sympathy comments. Oh, you weren't really. I know you personally. Yeah, guys, I've made up a decision on who I was and who I was in those years, and that's probably the main reason was I struggle making friends. I'm the type of guy that is just a dickhead. Aussie proverb: man who tries to compensate for an extremely small penis by being a massive dickhead. I'm not going to evaluate if that statement's true or not, but I was a massive dickhead to a lot of people. I pissed off a lot of people when I was younger. But Pokemon just was that one thing that I was good at. What do you mean? You're 9 years old and you're good at Pokemon? Yeah. When I was 9 years old, I was beating people who were 3 or 4 years older than me. I also used to be quite good at chess. I used to be like A12. I like mathematics. I'm the inaugural American chess champion. I'm sorry, guys. If you actually pay out A12 about anything academic or to do with chess, you is idiot. Why? You could pay A12 about anything, but paying him out about something like that when he's so good at it is just idiot. Um. So also, what I wanted to yeah. So I always struggle to make friends, and Pokemon was the one thing where I met one of my best friends, who we're going to refer to as Person Y. And Person Y is one of my best friends to this day, and we still play Pokemon. He doesn't play competitive, but I do. But he helped me make a lot of friends and stuff like that, and it was one thing he always emphasized to me to be my own person. And I mean, he breaks stereotypes. He has red hair and has more than two friends. It's incredible. He's actually also one of the sweetest guys I know, and he's a guy that I look up to a lot. And when I moved, I had a similar sort of transition to high school. So for those who don't know, in Australia, we go from kindy to year six, and then you go year six to year seven, which is high school. And then I love when Americans and Brits will go, "Oh, I'm a freshman this year." No, really? Yeah, you're a freshman, so you're year seven. Or actually, in year nine, when we're middle school, I'm a freshman. Hey, you dickhead, you've just moved schools again. You must feel smart. And I don't really tell them all like that. It's just it gets confusing, as I said, guys. Not feeling the best, so don't take everything face value, really. Yeah, but he transitioned from my local primary school to another high school, which he had no friends with and all that, and I was doing the exact same. I remember asking him, "Man, like, what do you recommend?" He said, "Be yourself." I said, "I'm a dickhead." He says, "You'll grow up one day." And like my mate's like, I think 21 this year, but like he makes people who are like twice his age looks dumb and young because he's just such a like mature person that I love to death. And if dad will watch it, I'll probably send it to him like, "Hey man, this is what I think of you. I probably don't tell you enough. We always say we're gonna catch up, but something always gets in the way. It's called bloody life." Yeah. So when I moved into year seven at my new school, which I'm currently attending for my last year, we may reveal that school 1 year or not. I'll probably not. maybe when I'm like 80 years old. And remember in 2016, for reference on the 100 subs special, I said I was going to review what high school I went to, and that high school was none of your business. And I don't know, guys. And I played Pokemon, and everyone. It was funny. The kids that used to call me the nerd. You're a nerd. You play Pokemon. You should be out drinking with us and having a cool time. Do you like women? I guess May's alright. No, women as in like
Real people. Wait, what do they do? What are they good for? They're good to kiss and make you feel good about yourself.
Oh, really? Really? What do you mean? You don't have kids to make you feel good about yourself.
Oh, but we really feel self-validated by, you know, belittling women into thinking that they're our sexual objects.
I mean, ugh. Yeah, and they'd be like, nerd, 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 nerd alert. He's playing Pokemon in class again. It was funny because I was as much Pokemon I played in class. I never got caught. I used to play all types of games. One day I was playing a game in class. I was playing Pokemon like Red, I think. And this one kid yells out, "He's playing Pokemon, miss! He's a nerd!" And she's like, "Bloody hell, dickhead! You realise he's answering the questions better than 99% of you guys could ever do." And I was in year 10. When I was in year 10, so that was a couple of years ago. Um, I was probably faced with one of the most difficult things of not putting in. Type of person that I'm in the verge of being really intelligent and really stupid, and then that's sort of counterbalanced by how I act in public as either really smart or really stupid. Depends on the people I was. I was in this really smart class. There's a bunch of like I'm the type of person that like if you put me in a regular class, I'll top. And I don't do that very often anymore. But what happened was I was in this class, right? And people just paid me out so much because I was the easy target. Because I fought back. I do what typical bullies want you to do: fight back and struggle. And I remember I just used to play Pokemon Reborn every day in class. And one kid used to go to me, "Yeah, James, like you realise that you can't muck around with your life." And I said, "Mate, I don't give a shit." What do you mean? Uh, I really don't care. You say you're gonna muck around in class and play Pokemon. Yep. Funniest thing was the more Pokemon I played, the more I smashed them in tests. It was the funniest thing. Humble brag, humble brag.
Hello, welcome to NBA Season 8. I am your intelligent person in the group. After grade 12 mathematics, I am James. I play lots of Pokemon and I do really well at school.
I think that's my main downside is I don't play enough Pokemon anymore in class. I think that's why I haven't lived up to my potential. Yeah, that's probably it, guys. It's probably not the excessive amounts of study I put in or anything like that. It's probably just I just don't play enough Pokemon. Nintendo, please solve that, please, man. And it was funny because like I topped like science. Well, I came top five. When I say topped, for me, I was like, "If you're in the top 1%, you are topping it." And like I remember, I think we had like a religion test. No, that was year 9. Or a religion test. Oh, that was the days. We call it the Catholic test, just to say it's Catholic you are. Apparently, in the top 8% of Catholics in Australia. I don't know. I really hope that's not true today, guys. I like to live out my Catholic morals, but don't believe in that higher power. It's just my opinion, guys. If you want to crucify me for it, go ahead. I mean, at the end of the day, to me, all matters is are you a nice person? And if you're a nice person because of the rules and guidelines your religion has set out, I applaud you on that, man. I'll give you a hug and say congrats, man. I was in the car a couple of nights ago with a mate of mine. My mate's dad was giving me a lift home, and he was all like, "Oh, it's just a shame to see some people have talent from a higher power from up above, because you should know it's Catholics, power above, and God's given talents and they destroy it. I mean, I don't care if you think that guy has God given talents, is just naturally that good, or he's trained on it every day. He was right. He said, why do people waste their own talent on doing stupid shit? And I guess that this has been a bit of a rambles episode, and I probably should have put some Devil's Oyo in the background. Here we go, turn one. No, but I'll put a couple of static images in the background. And he said to me, like, and, like, Pokemon's just been an integral part to myself as much as depression has been. It's a crazy little balance there, boys and girls. Probably been more depressed in my life than I've played Pokemon, which is a lot of hours. And I just want to thank, in particular, those two people that I mentioned throughout the video, for making me start this YouTube uh, journey, being Shady and Giordano Westano. Secondly, I want to thank the people who have gotten me where I am today, and I apologise if people don't see it that way. If I've left down a few people, in particular, I want to thank FitSplits for getting me into League format, Legna K for getting me into League format, Sam for introducing me to the NBA, which I've absolutely had a blast, and I cannot thank you enough, man. I want to thank Rob, DD, and Mayo for their countless amount of work they put into running the league. As much shit as I give Mayo, Mayo, I hope you know it's all a joke, bro. Just remember, it's just a prank, just a prank. We're mates. You told me that after you abused someone for a week. We're just mates, just mates. It's just a joke, bro. Amigo, amigo. I probably forgot to shout out him to do that voice. I forgot to shout out Emmanuel, who really kindly did thumbnails for. Who's done thumbnails for me. I want to in particular thank Manuel for giving me an opportunity to learn a second language, which I never thought would happen. Gracias, amigo. And I think Nuvado is the word. I know a few Spanish words. I subscribe to their Facebook page. I'm slowly learning Spanish, and I really want to thank Emmanuel for that because it's something that I've never really experienced. Um, Actually, I'll read a Spanish phrase, and this is Emmanuel told me when I was in Liga Beta. This is the one phrase I needed to know. Where is it? Notes. Spanish it should be called. James está libre para quien quiera lutarlo, which translates to James is free to battle. I think. I think that was it. Um, and then for the final two, they're gonna get their own special shout. Thank you, Lewis. Lewis, as much as we've had our ups and downs in the past, you have been a rock for me. You really know how to make sure that when I'm not bullshitting you when I say I'm okay, and you go, bro, you okay? No, I'm feeling pretty shit. You know, you're not alright. How do you know? You haven't paid out my bloody man bun. Sorry, Lewis. I should have paid out your man bun. Nah, what's really wrong? And he's probably someone I don't give a lot of credit to, but he was amazing. He's been someone who's really just there for me, writes descriptions at ungod awful times, and I hope one day to repay him, if it's monetary or it's with a winning lottery ticket. You can if I give you that winning lottery ticket, Lewis, a 3% share would be nice. Nice mint. And lastly, the guy who I want to encourage most to carry on with his YouTube, to carry on doing what he does best. Noobs. Noobs, you are the guy that has literally made me want to record. You put so much time and energy into your YouTube. And look, man, eventually one day it'll come. You're running the N League, which is an amazing feature, and I hope that one season I'll be able to feature in it. I know that you've been telling people that I'll only be allowed to feature if I go easy on you guys, so that might be a while. um, but guys, that's just finish off the 100 subs road to here. And cheers, amigos. Actually, no, I forgot to shout out Matt and everyone in the FPL, and in particular Palpy for being another great mate. So, on that notion, guys, see ya later.